Hello beautiful souls, it's Karen here at Soul Magic Inspirations and Untitled Tarot. I might be posting this on both channels. So we got to pick a pile today, and I was inspired because I did a reading for myself the other day. I had some questions and I used the past life cards, and it was very inspirational, and it gave me a lot of information, so I felt guided to do one. So this is, what can you learn from your past lives to assist you now? So what lessons, have you learnt? What can we get, from your past life? What's happened to teach you? And then we're going to get some information about just some other guidance about what's going on for you right now. So I want to thank you all so much for subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting. If you want to win a free reading, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment the word dove. If you can do it on both channels, I would greatly appreciate that. Thank you for your support. Check out my deck shop, over 90 designs. Check out my Patreon. All the links are down below there. Okay, so thank you so much. So we've got 3 piles to choose from. So pile 1, we have the rose. Pile 2, the pyramid, and pile 3, the heart. So pick your pile and we get your messages. Hello pile 1, you chose the rose. So let's have a look at your past life cards that we've got, and then we're going to clarify these with the tarot. So we've got phobias, spouse, imprisonment or slavery, high priest or priestess, male, female, communal living, authority figures, and scribe or writer. So straight away I'm picking up, you could have a phobia in this life. Excuse me, you could have a phobia in this life that's come through from another life. Okay, so this could be a fear of water, a fear of insects, a fear of heights, a fear of the dark, whatever that could resonate for you. We'll go a bit deeper with that. So something in a previous lifetime that happened to you that was very scary created this phobia. And we've got spouse here. So I feel that you were definitely married in a previous lifetime. You were somebody's spouse. And it could have been a negative or a positive experience, okay, for some of you. Maybe this has affected you in this life. If it was positive, maybe you've sought out relationships in this life. Or if it was negative, maybe you've stayed away from getting married, being in those sort of relationships. Obviously, it resonates differently for everybody. And we've got imprisonment or slavery. So again, you could have experienced a lifetime where you were imprisoned in some way, or you were a slave, you were sold in slavery, you had no choice, you were powerless in those lifetimes. Okay, so you could be somebody that very much guards yourself, doesn't want to be a slave, doesn't want to be a prisoner, imprisoned. Maybe you keep to yourself a lot. Maybe you don't, talk about your business to people. Maybe you do keep to yourself a lot. And we've got high priest or priestess. So I feel in another lifetime you develop some of the gifts that you maybe have now. Okay, so the high priestess in the tarot is about our intuition. So I definitely feel that you have very good intuition. You've experienced other lifetimes, as we can see. You've gained a lot of wisdom and knowledge, okay? So you could have been in some sort of priesthood or a priest in some sort of organised religion, but what I'm feeling is more on the spiritual side, what's coming to my mind, and obviously this might be a memory of mine, but Atlantis, you know, there were lots of priestesses and priests in Atlantis. Maybe you resonate with that sort of lifetime, or a time in Egypt. Okay, so you've experienced these spiritual practices, you've got ancient knowledge within you. And then we've got male, female. So again, I feel you've experienced lifetimes as a male and lifetimes as a female. And I feel in this lifetime, you are trying to come into balance with those aspects of yourself, the male and the female. And we've got communal living here. So you could have lived in a community in the past, okay? And maybe it didn't suit you. Maybe it wasn't something that you wanted for yourself. And we've got authority figures here, which is under the imprisonment or slavery. So again, you know, you could have an aversion to authority. Maybe you were an authority person in your past life. Maybe you had authority over others. And maybe you see the injustice of it now. Maybe you see injustices all around you. Maybe you're somebody that defies authority. You don't, you know, want to listen to authority. You're somebody that's working on becoming a sovereign being in your own right. And we've got scribe or writer. So again, with a scribe, you could have been, you know, with this high priestess. That could resonate with that time as it's under there. So it could be that you kept records. Maybe you did translations of ancient scripts, or you kept records of certain practices. You kept these records. You could have been somebody that wrote on these ancient papers, or you've been a writer. You know, you've been a writer in a previous life, and maybe this is something that you're trying to do in this lifetime as well. And going back to the phobias, we've got male or female. So maybe you were, whatever sexuality you were in, whatever gender you were in a previous lifetime, maybe you were suffered abuse or, you know, bad treatment in that gender. And it could have caused you a phobia in that. Yes, so the phobias with the male and female. Maybe you suffered injustices in a certain gender in your life. And with the spouse and communal living, maybe you were married with somebody, but the communal living was like free love, if you like, and maybe that wasn't something you wanted. And with the imprisonment and authority figures, you know, you felt injustice around this maybe, and you know, you felt somebody had authority over you. You don't want that. And you're working on your sovereignty right in this lifetime. So let's go a bit deeper. So why is the phobias there? Why is the phobias there? So we've got 3 of coins energy here. So it could be around finances. Maybe you had phobias around finances. We've got temperance. So you're working at coming into balance with that, balancing your energies. And we said that earlier with the male-female as well, balancing your energies to attracting this abundance, this flow of abundance in your life. So why is the spouse there? Wow, we got the Tower, yeah. So I don't think that ended well. And it could have, you know, tainted the way you feel about marriage or, you know, being a spouse. Okay, maybe that lifetime, it didn't work out for you. Yeah, we got 10 of Swords stabbed in the back. So like I said, I was picking up, I feel, you know, there was people cheating on each other, you know, third parties or more than that. And, you know, it didn't really work out for you in that lifetime. We've got imprisonment or slavery. We've got King of Cups here. So you were somebody very loving, very caring, and it hurt you deeply, I feel, that you were imprisoned in some way. got Four of Swords, but you had that time, you went within yourself when you were in this situation. You went within, you did a lot of inner work, I feel, in this lifetime. And then we got the High Priest, Priestess energy, and we got Page of Wands. So you're very passionate, I feel, about what you were doing there. You followed your passion, you know, with regard to that work that you did in the priesthood. But we got Five of Swords. So there was mind games going on, I feel, in that situation. There was people that played mind games. There were people that were not being authentic. Not being authentic. So what's this male-female about here? Wow, we got the Lovers. So again, this is like talking about that connection, that relationship, the balance as well, the masculine and feminine. And I feel, like I say, you have been both. You've been male and female, and this could be talking about a soulmate connection as well. Okay, and you could have swapped genders. You could have experienced life as a male in one life, and maybe you're a female in this life, and you're experiencing both genders. But it's also talking, we've got the Temperance as well. It is talking about coming into balance with your own energies, the masculine and feminine within yourself. So that's something you're working on, I feel. And this communal living, we've got Judgment here. Yeah, so something about that lifetime. You could have met somebody from that lifetime. In this lifetime, there's judgment on that. There's karma. Okay, there's karma around that. Somebody cheated on you. Okay, and there's karma. Karmic lessons to learn on that. And we've got the authority figures. Wow, we've got Ace of Cups. So I feel you've got power over that, okay? You've got your own power. You're in the energy of self-love, self-worth, self-belief. You are your own authority in this life, or you're working on that. Okay, you're working on that right now. And we've got Scribe, Writer, we've got Ace of Swords. So you've got a very good mind, very good intellect, okay? You see things clearly and you write them down. You're good at translating your thoughts to the paper. And you've got the strength there. You've got the strength to carry these things through, to see it through. What else can you tell us about that? Yeah, we've got Queen of Wands. So again, very passionate, feeling very passionate. And we've got 10 of Coins. So you could earn money that way. If you're not already doing that, you could be earning money. You've got experience from a previous lifetime, I feel, where you were writing, you were a scribe, you were a writer. You have this talent within you that you've used before, and it could bring you a lot of abundance into your life, okay? Okay, that's unusual. Let's have a look. Let's look at your guidance. So this is my Magical Moon decks. Your angels and guides are close by. So call on your guides and angels if you're confused, if you need support and guidance. Sudden change is coming in. So there's sudden changes coming in your life. An overflow of emotions. So we did have that King of Cups and the Ace of Cups. So something emotional is going to be happening. And focus on your healing. Okay, so it's time to focus on you. Do that inner work. You've done it many lifetimes before. We saw that with that Four of Swords. Okay, you've been through a lot of trauma. And there's some trauma from the past to heal. And there's good luck coming in. We saw that 10 of Coins energy. So this is my Life Lessons Oracle. So let's get these messages for you. Stay focused on your goal. So whatever your goal is, you know, whatever you're trying to achieve, focus on that. And listen to your intuition, follow your instincts. So we said you've got very good intuition. You developed it in the past, okay? So tap into that. Start using that if you're not using that. And look at that, confirming the 10 of Coins, financial windfall, money luck coming in. How beautiful is that? So I hope that made some sense to you. So sending you love and blessings, Pile 1. Thanks for watching. Hello, Pile 2. You chose the Pyramid. So how can your past life lessons help you in this lifetime? So we've got vows, baby, transportation, Asia, trust and faith, wars and battles, monk or nun, and farm. So we've got vows there. So A lot of people made vows in previous lifetimes, from the dark side, really. Vows of poverty, vows of abstinence, you know, lots of vows that keep us stuck, okay? And you can do release work on these, okay? There's lots of things online you can use to help you release these vows if you're struggling with financially, or struggling with your love life, or struggling in any way. It could be because there's a block there, because, you know, in lifetimes ago you made a vow. Okay, so you can break these vows, okay? There are things online if this resonates for you. And it's above trust and faith. So it's very much connected to your faith, I feel, at that time. Like, you know, you've had lifetimes where you were spiritual, I feel, and you followed a particular religion, maybe, and they told you to you had to make these vows, like, you know, money is bad, and, you know, if you're spiritual, you know, you don't deserve money, that sort of thing. You don't deserve, you've got to be poor, basically, to be spiritual, which is completely warped, and a lot of us fell for that, unfortunately. So, and you trusted the people that told you this. You trusted the people that guided you at this time. And I'm not saying they did it maliciously, because maybe they believe what they were saying as well. Okay, so there's some vows for you to break here. Then we've got baby with wars and battles. So you could have been born during a war. You could have actually been born maybe in a war zone. And what I'm picking up, it wasn't a very long life, because it's got baby there. I don't feel that you know, sadly lived a long life because you were born during a war zone, a war battle or something. Okay. So, you know, again, it was a very short life, and maybe you were a lesson for the family around you. Okay, and you could be somebody who's very anti-war, somebody that doesn't like arguments or fights of any sort, okay, because of this wounding. And you may not even know that, okay. And these are general readings, so not everything may resonate. And there are some great meditations online as well to help you do past life memories, or see a hypnotherapist that specialises in that. It's very interesting to do, okay. And then we've got transportation, and we've got monk or nun. I don't think these lives are connected here at all. The transportation, I feel, maybe you did work on the railways. We've got the railway line there. And as we know, many railway lines were really built with slave labour. You know, you might have been somebody that was a prisoner maybe, and you were made to work on the railways. I think that happened a lot in America. Or you could be somebody that was involved in the transportation industry. You know, maybe you... And it is the train, though, so I'm going to focus on the train. So something to do with trains. So you could have been somebody that actually drove trains, or maybe you actually ran some sort of transportation. And it could have been negative. It could have been, I just keep getting up people, okay? Transportation of people like slaves, okay? People being transported around is what I'm picking up. We've got monk or nun here. So again, you could have had a lifetime where you were somebody that practiced that sort of religion in a religious organisation, and you were a monk or a nun in that lifetime, and you took vows. And we're talking about vows of abstinence, as I said. Okay, to not be in touch with your sexuality, to, you know, be abstinent from that, and that just can lead to, you know, really bad things. To deny your own nature is not a good, healthy thing as a human, I feel. And you were, you know, very much in that. You believed in what you were doing, and maybe some things happened there that you know, are not happy about. you saw things maybe that disillusioned you. We're going to go deeper with that. And we've got Asian farm. So you could have been a farmer in Asia. You could have been somebody maybe on the right. So it shows horses here, but maybe, you know, you had a rice plant, you know, you grew rice out in Asia somewhere. You followed that. Maybe you're a Buddhist, Hindu. You followed those types of religion, those spiritual religions, those very ancient religions. And you worked the land, okay? And I feel overall that was a good lifetime for you, if you resonate with that. Working with the land, following your own beliefs. It felt a good place for you. It felt, you know, a happy place. That connection with nature. And you could still have a tie to Asia. Okay, you could maybe resonate with that part of the world. Maybe you were born in that part of the world, or you live in that part of the world now. And or you, if not, you resonate very much with those types of religions out there. So let's go a bit deeper. So why is the vowels there? So we've got King of Pentacles. So yeah, I feel very much about finances with the King of Pentacles. I mean, he is abundant. He is abundant. He is financially wealthy. And maybe this has been something you struggled with in this lifetime. And we've got that Emperor energy. So I feel you're coming into your masculine power, whether you're a masculine or feminine. You're coming into that power of the Emperor. You're coming into the power of somebody that's going to be able to make things happen in your life. Okay, why is the baby there? We've got Knight of Wands energy. So yeah, the Knight of Wands can, you know, in that we've got that war situation. So this could have been a soldier. This could have been your parent. Okay, he was a soldier maybe in that lifetime. Okay, somebody that was passionate about the battle, but not protective of their family. And there's a judgment on that. So you may be having a lifetime with this person, okay? There might be a relationship in your life now where there is conflict maybe, you know, because you might have shared a lifetime with this person and there's judgment to be sorted out. Maybe there was, you know, heartbreak, obviously, for this person and for you over that lifetime if you lived a very short life. And we've got transportation there. So what is that talking about? Transportation talking about there. We've got Six of Pentacles. So I feel that was a very affluent life, okay? You made money with this transportation. But for some, I don't think it was, as I say, in a good way. It was transporting people, slaves or something like that. I don't think it was a positive thing. But you're coming into balance about that, okay? You're coming into balance about that. You know, you may have worked on some karma with regard to that. And Asia, we've got Seven of Cups. What's the Seven of Cups there? Six of Wands. Yeah, as I say, I feel that lifetime, you could have had a lot of love in that lifetime, okay? I feel the Seven is about your family, extended family, and you had a good life. Six of Wands, you had a good life. You were successful and happy in that lifetime, is what I'm feeling. So that was a positive. I mean, we all have good and bad experiences, you know, to learn certain lessons. So why is trust and faith there? We've got Nine of Swords. So yeah, there was things that let you down in that lifetime. Your trust, your faith was abused. You had a lot of sleepless nights and worry. As I said, I feel you saw things that you didn't agree with that went against your trust and faith there and caused a lot of deep soul searching. Yeah, and you moved away from that in the end, okay? You moved away from those beliefs, but these vows, you still could be struggling with these vows, so you may need to do some work to release those vows. And we've got the war and battle here. We've got the death card, yeah. So there was a death. I mean, death is literally transformation. So I do feel that you had a short life and you did suffer a death in that lifetime. You went back to spirit. You can see, you know, there's like that, the light. You went to the light. That's what I feel. You went to the light. You didn't live a long life. It was a lesson for your family around you. And we've got monk or nun. We've got the strength card, yeah. So you became strong. You had that strength of belief in that lifetime. And we've got 4 of cups, but you were disappointed by it in the end. Because again, I feel you saw things around you that went against the grain, went against your beliefs. So what else can you tell us about monk or nun? Yeah, the Tower. So yeah, your beliefs were tested and things were not what you thought. Okay, so that was a disappointment for you in that lifetime. And we got that farm, as I said, I felt it was to do with rice. And we got the moon energy. So you could have been very much in your feminine energy, very connected to the moon elements. Maybe you were a night owl in that lifetime, or very feminine energy in that lifetime. And we got the lovers here. So there's some sort of soulmate energy connected to this lifetime. So this could be with you now in this lifetime. Somebody that you knew in that lifetime has come to be with you. Wow, 10 of Cups, yeah. So if you're not in a loving relationship yet, there is somebody on their way. And it could be to heal the past. As I say, it could be a past lover. It could be from this particular lifetime that it resonates for you. And we've got King of Cups there. So a very loving person, okay, very loving, very family orientated, somebody with very deep feelings, okay. So let's get your guidance. So we've got the magical path. Yeah, you're following the magical path. And divine timing is at work here. Could be to do with this soulmate energy. And what do you desire? So be clear, what is it you desire for yourself? And tension needs to release. So we've got these powerful moon energies at the moment. So work with that. If you're feeling angry or sad, you know, take that time to honour these feelings. Work, you know, acknowledge these feelings and release them. A spell on you, mesmerise, enchanted. So somebody's going to really mesmerise you, I feel. And be confident in who you are. So be in your authentic energy. You've learned a lot in these lessons, okay? So this is my life lessons deck. So we've got unclear energies, confusion, wait for clarity. So you could be feeling confused right now, but clarity's coming. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favour. So there's a new cycle beginning in your life. The end of one into a more fortunate cycle, and an end to a conflict or resolution. So if there was a conflict in your life, it's coming to an end. There's going to be some sort of resolution. So beautiful messages, pile 2. Sending you love and blessings. Take care. Hello, pile 3. You chose the heart. So what can you learn from your past lives to assist you now? So please remember, it's a general reading, so not everything may resonate. So we've got love life, the arts, Celtic, knighthood, finances, wisdom, persecution and inquisition, and angels. So we've got love life clarified by finances. So I feel in a love life, you've had, your finances were a major factor in that, okay? So it could have been that there wasn't the money, okay, and you couldn't sustain a relationship because you didn't have the finances, or somebody married you or you married them for their money, okay? So take what resonates, okay? So finances played a part in your love life in some way. And then we got the art clarified by wisdom. So I feel that you are talented in a creative way. You may have lived your life producing art. You know, this could be paintings. We've got a guitar there. Maybe you was a musician. Maybe you was an actor. Maybe you made... my mind's gone blank. Well, you did something in a creative way. Maybe you wrote, you know, for a living or just for fun, but you are artistic in some way. And through your art, you gained a lot of wisdom. So I feel that these were like divine downloads. You were very connected, I feel, to your guides, your angels, maybe connected to the Akashic records. You could have been getting downloads to do this artwork, and through this artwork you gained a lot of wisdom, and you passed on wisdom to other people through your artwork. So there was like messages in your artwork for other people, if that makes sense. And we've got Celtic and persecution and Inquisition. So you could have had a lifetime in the Celtic part of the world. I'm thinking Ireland, Scotland, Wales. I think there's parts of France. I can't remember. That, you know, that part of the world anyway. Part of that traditional religion, the Celtic religions. This is going back a long time. We've got persecution and Inquisition. So maybe you were part of the witch trials. Maybe you were tried for being a witch. Maybe you didn't follow the organised religion. You were somebody that maybe made potions, you know, like for health, out of plants. You helped people give birth, maybe. You were somebody that worked with the elements, the magic of the elements, but you were persecuted for this and hunted down for this. So in this lifetime, you could have kept your voice, you could have kept your voice quiet, you could have been someone that's hiding, not wanting to be public about your beliefs. I resonate with that a lot, actually, because of what happened to you in a previous lifetime, okay, because you were persecuted and maybe even, you know, killed for your beliefs. And then we got knighthood and angels. So you could have been part of the knights, like I'm thinking the Knights of the Round Table, which is meant to be legend King Arthur, but these legends always seem to have an element of truth in them to me. Part of the Knights Templar. Something about being in a knighthood to protect, you know, an area, a king, or a belief system. So you were like a soldier of the day, a knight. And you were good in battle. You were horseman, no, I think it was a man, actually, because women I don't think were knights. So you had those horsemanship skills, if that's a word. Very connected to horses. You may resonate with that in this lifetime. Maybe you have a bond with horses. Maybe you go horse riding. In the UK, we have reenactments where people are jousting. That's it. They do the jousting tournaments in the castles. We've got some beautiful castles here. And maybe, you know, you did this, and maybe you're drawn to things like that in this lifetime. And we've got angels. So I feel that you are very connected to the angels. And I feel maybe in a lifetime you have been a guide. You may have got to that level that you were a guide, and you've come back now to help the planet at this time, okay? Because there's a lot obviously going on, there's a lot of changes, and we need highly spiritual beings. And I feel you could be a highly spiritual being to come down and help the planet. So what is Love Life talking about? King of Wands energy. So fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So very passionate person. This could be you or the person that you were connected with. A very passionate person, a very driven person. Like their own way. Driven by their passions. And we've got Five of Wands. So there's conflict in that. There was conflict in that connection. So what were we talking about with the arts? Tell me about the arts. We got the Hierophant, which is that tradition. So it could have been linked to, and it can be religious as well, religions, commitments. So I feel you're very committed to your art. It could have been connected to your beliefs, your religion at that time. Maybe you worked within a church, within a religion, maybe with a choir. Maybe you composed music for the church. We've got Knight of Wands energy. So again, very passionate, but a bit not steady energy, like in and out. Maybe you were not, you followed your passion, so maybe you were up and down with that. Maybe you were not stable with that, but we've got Temperance. So I feel that doing your art, whatever that was, it kept you in balance. It helped balance out your energies, okay? Because otherwise you could be too unbalanced. And we got that Celtic energy. We got the Tower, yeah. So around this time, there was a lot of Tower moments, okay, within these worlds, within these peoples. A lot of turmoil in those lifetimes, because we got the persecution and Inquisition. The Tower came down, yeah, Three of Swords, heartbreak, you know, very difficult times. Two of Swords, closed off energy, protecting your heart, protecting yourself. And we have the Lover's energy around that. So you could have had a soulmate in this time, or this is somebody in this lifetime that's come through that you knew in that lifetime, okay? And when you meet this person, you may have that recollection. So we've got Knighthood and we've got Seven of Wands. So he's, you know, very much a protector. The Seven of Wands is having those boundaries, you know, keeping, you know, the enemy at bay is what I'm feeling. You were a protector of the realm, of the kingdom, of the religion. You very much stood your ground. And we've got High Priestess. So, yeah, it was to do with a religious belief, a spiritual belief. And you could have had very good intuition in that lifetime. You followed your gut, basically. But you were also stuck up in your head at times, okay? You overthought things. And there was there was deception and sneaky behaviour in those times. So you always had to be on your guard. And you may feel like that in this lifetime. Maybe you're somebody that always feels you have to be on your guard. You have to be vigilant because of what these past life memories or feelings. And we got the finances energy there. So what's that talking about? We got Eight of Pentacles. So yeah, you know, finances. You work hard for your finances. You're somebody that puts in the work, time and effort for money. And you get confused around this. There could be too many choices. You get a bit confused over what you're meant to do to raise money. And we've got the Devil energy. So there could be some negative patterns around finances, addictions, maybe gambling issues, overspending. But we've got Ace of Wands. So I feel this is something you've figured out, or you're going to figure out. You're going to have a brand new beginning around your finances, around your feelings around finances. So what's this Wisdom energy about? Wow, we've got the World energy there. So you need to share your wisdom. You have a lot of wisdom within you, a lot of ancient wisdom. You need to share the wisdom with the world. Maybe you need to start travelling. Maybe you just need to get on the World Wide Web and spread your message, spread your wisdom. There's a new cycle beginning, okay, for you. And we've got that persecution card, and we've got Nine of Cups. So we've got wish fulfillment there. So what's that talking about? We've got the Moon energy. So things were hidden, you know, things you hid. I feel that some of you had to hide, as I said, hide your beliefs, hide your, you know, you loved doing what you were doing, but you had to hide because of this fear of persecution. Yeah, you felt left out in the cold. You couldn't be in the communities. Maybe you lived outside of the main communities because of fear of being found out. and only certain people knew of your whereabouts. And it felt a burden at times. It felt a burden. It's time to put those burdens down. You're free to be yourself. You're free to be your authentic self now. Don't be afraid to be yourself. And then we've got the angels connection. Yeah, truth. Messages of truth. Speak your truth. Build, you know, sow those seeds. Let people know. Give people information. This will help bring in abundance into your life. And celebration. Celebration, good times. Anything else? What else can you tell us? Wow, Chariot. So movement forward in your life. Things are going to start moving forward. You have the Wheel of Fortune again. You got the World. Wow. And we've got 10 of Cups. We've got love coming in. And the 2 of Cups. So this is a mutual love. Okay. If it's not already in your life, this is on its way to you. Okay. You need to let go of the past. So let's get your guidance. You're on the right path. Follow the yellow brick road. So follow your guidance is what that means. Your dreams are coming true. Moon sensitive. Honour yourself with the moon energies. You know, you could be very much affected by that. You're going to get illumination and clarity coming in. And set new goals. And I always see this as couple goals. As a couple holding hands there. Like I said, there could be somebody new coming in if you're not with anyone. And if you are, it's going to the next level. So this is my life lessons deck. You've got a smart idea, divine inspiration. So, you know, go within. Yeah, get creative. We saw that you have a talent for art in some way. And there's magical surprises ahead. Believe in the magic of life. So you are a magical being. And someone special arrives in your life. Wow. So there is beautiful energies coming in. Lots of changes coming in for you. Just let go of the past. Just heal that. Release those energies. And allow yourself to move on, pile 3. So beautiful messages. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe and comment the word dove to win a free reading. Many blessings.